we have learned. Kindef?
Neptune is the most farthest planet from the Sun. Neptune is the fourth most largest planet. Neptune has 14 moons.
Neptune was discovered by two people, but they didn't actually see it. They scientifically, mathematically said that there had to be another planet that was disturbing Uranus.
And then another fact is that
Hi, welcome to our channel. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Neptune.
So, you know the series of the videos of the solar system. It's ending right here. Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. Meaning that it's pretty cold, but not as cold as Uranus. Watch the Uranus video to learn more.
So, Uranus and Neptune are just like cousins. They are not like Earth and Venus. They are very similar in composition and in size. Many ways they are similar, but there's also ways that they are different. So let's start.
So Neptune has 14 moons, and it's the fourth most largest planet in the solar system. And when I mean fourth, I mean its neighbors in how large it is in size is Uranus being larger than it and the Earth being smaller than it. So the Earth will look probably more like a small blue dot
comparing to Neptune. So Neptune is 4 times the size of Earth.
And 4 Earths can fit in diameter.
So now let's talk about Neptune's rings.
So Neptune has 6 known rings. And Neptune is pretty far, and it's an ice giant. Again, icy.
And it has strong winds.
The most strongest winds in the solar system are found here.
Even our strongest wind on Earth is, if it was doubled 6 times, it will be as much as the winds on Neptune.
But that would be a pretty small storm, Neptunian. So you're wondering, what's this huge spot? It's known as the Great Dark Spot.
The Great Dark Spot was found by Voyager 1. No, found by Voyager 2.
And then when the Hubble spacecraft came to observe it again, then it was gone. And another one shown here just appeared from nowhere. Like every single year, Neptune gets a new dark spot somewhere or somewhere else.
And the dark spot that disappeared and come back and disappear and come back is at least 2 Earths can fit inside it. 2 Earths. And the other one that appeared, only 1 Earth can fit inside it.
So Neptune has so very intense storms.
And now about the rings. Why can we not see Neptune's rings?
They are fainted again.
Just like Uranus rings
and Jupiter's rings.
You can see the rings here.
It has 6 rings in its ring system. And remember what we said in the intro, it has 14 moons. The largest is Triton.
So Triton is the biggest moon of Neptune, and in our solar system it counts as
the second most largest moon. After Ganymede. The third after Triton is Titan. That we are going to learn in the Saturn video, so watch that video.
And also watch
the Jupiter video. So continuing with Neptune. So now we're talking about who discovered it. So in the UK, there was a person called John Couch Adams. And then there was a person in France called Urban Leverrier. So
Orbital did the mathematics and saw how Uranus was looking checking and it was in the wrong spot. So he did the mathematics and said that there was an unseen planet that was making Uranus not being in its spot. So
he discovered it and called it after his last name, Leverrier.
So see how the solar system was like there.
Mercury, Venus, Mars.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn,
Herschel, and after that, Leverrier.
So the names got changed to Uranus and Neptune. How? Let's continue with more of history of
Neptune.
So,
Neptune was changed due to that it was too hard to say Leverrier. And like, who wants to call Neptune a French name? So they were like, no. Like the Georgian scientists, and they were like, no. Change that or else. Changed.
And then since it was blue and very blue like water, they said that let's name it after the Greek
God of the sea.
god
Neptune. And the Roman god called Neptune is known for his Triton. That's the name of this moon.
Triton.
Now see how these are going together.
So that's why Neptune's sign is a
The
Triton.
Triton. 3 facts in 1. You're welcome.
So now we have talked about how it was discovered. Now your algebra teacher is right.
Maybe using learning algebra was a good idea.
So now let's talk what happened, how Pluto was discovered. It was the same way. Just they saw Neptune in the wrong place. They felt like it was in its wrong place.
And this is in the wrong place. I feel a sensation that it's wrong. There must be a planet that's making it to stay here. Oh, look! A huge planet. What shall we name it? Let's call it Pluto. And Pluto was discovered. Before they found Pluto, that was mistakenly discovered, it was busy orbiting Neptune. That was its planet, because before it was a moon, literally.
So there's a theory that says that Pluto was a moon of Neptune,
meaning that it was a Neptunian moon for a very small amount of time
until it ran away from Neptune,
and then it becomes a planet. And then 2 years after discovery, it becomes a dwarf planet. So let's go back to Neptune.
Please watch our dwarf planet video to understand more about Pluto's history and other dwarf planets
and their histories. So let's continue with our topic, Neptune.
So let's now talk about Neptune's layers. So Neptune's layers are just like Uranus's layers.
They are the same. So the northern part is called the outer atmosphere. Then there's the atmosphere, that's also known as the inner atmosphere. Then there's the mantle and the crust.
And the core. So let's explore and see how they look like. So let's go to the upper core. Upper atmosphere. So the upper atmosphere is where you see its terrible winds, Neptune's terrible winds and strong winds, and also that's where you see methane and all these ammonia acids
and fluids. But then when we go into the atmosphere, there's hydrogen and helium like the northern part. And some methane,
but not ammonia acids. No. You'll see that later.
And then after that, there is the mantle.
The mantle.
The mantle is made out of ammonia fluids completely.
It's a liquid of ammonia fluid.
And sometimes methane can. There's so much pressure there, like Uranus, that it turns into diamonds and falls with you
to the core.
And that's solid.
That's solid and almost the size of Earth.
Solid as a peach. Or
an avocado.
Avocado.
So this just shows that Neptune and Uranus are almost the same.
Brothers.
So now let's talk about Neptune's non-existing surface.
That is NNES.
So let's talk about why the surface is blue, because inside it's not blue. So why is it blue? Because of methane.
Like we said in the Uranus video.
But there's something wrong. And here's a question that scientists keep asking themselves. Most of the time when lots of methane is inside a planet like Neptune, the planet gets dark. It
becomes
darker. Becomes dark blue. But somehow it has less methane. And it's dark blue. Why is it dark blue when it has less methane?
People, this is still a question that nobody knows the answer to.
And Uranus has
so much of methane. But it's light blue for some reason. So why this? Nobody actually knows why.
But we can say that Neptune is blue because of methane. Finish.
So no more questions, except when you go deeper into what is about Neptune.
We know a little about Neptune because it hasn't been a long time. It hasn't been a long time since we have studied about Neptune, and there's still lots of questions that we don't know about Neptune, that we can't answer about Neptune.
So Neptune is mysterious.
Mysterious Neptune. So now let's go. As Neptune being mysterious and everybody not knowing that much about Neptune, that's why Neptune is really fun about learning about, because there's lots of fascinating facts about Neptune. Now let's talk about Neptune's axis. Neptune's axis, not like Uranus' axis, is somehow tilted, like this. Like this. But Uranus is like this. So they are different in some ways, and they are also the same in some ways.
So now let's talk about the magnetic field. First it starts like here, you go up here, then you go here. Go back to the planet.
So that's how its magnetic field looks like. So now let's do a review of what we have learned.
Neptune is the most farthest planet from the sun. Neptune is the fourth most largest planet. Neptune has 14 moons.
Neptune was discovered by 2 people, but they didn't actually see it. They scientifically, mathematically said that there had to be another planet that was disturbing Uranus.
And then another fact is that it has many storms on its surface, and it is like a brother of Uranus.
And also it has the second largest moon in our solar system,
called Triton. So we hope you like this video. We have come to the end of our video. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell and thumbs up to watch more of our videos. Bye guys, and have a happy day.